Hi everyone, welcome to today's crafting video. My name is Dabney. I'm the young adult librarian with the Twin Lakes Libraries and I use they, them pronouns. So today's take-home craft is really more of like an activity bag than a craft bag. So your bags are going to have a lot of stuff for you to work on to do at home. So February is Black History Month, and so I wanted to kind of put some stuff together for you all. So we're going to have some coloring pages. We're going to have a word search. And I also am going to have some other things that I haven't quite put together yet. But your bag is going to have a poem. So I'm going to try to find poets who are also young adult authors. So like Jason Reynolds, Elizabeth Acevedo. And include a poem of theirs along with a bookmark. So if you wanted to make yourself a poetry bookmark, I love that, So you can just kind of freehand your design, copy it down, or if possible, I might try to get them printed in a way that like you can maybe just cut it out, paste it on your bookmark, color around it, that sort of thing. As well, and I'm also going to have a book list of all of, like the Black authors we have in our young adult collection. And the other thing is a button. So we have a button maker at the Hancock Branch, and we're going to do something a little bit different because typically you would print out a picture, we'd cut it out and make a button, or you'd have like a little blank template you'd color, write on, and then we would make the button. But because you're not here, we're gonna send you home with the button already made. So this is when I messed up. So it's gonna have all the pieces together with your paper, so it's not protected by plastic, which is kind of a downside, and also you're gonna have to design on your button. So my suggestion is sketch out your design first, because I just started freehanding it and was like, this is not gonna fit. So I sketched out what I wanted to do on here. So I wanted to have a quote button with the quote by Martin Luther King Jr. that says, "The time is always right to do what is right." So that's kind of my sketch of what I wanted. So let's see if we can draw it a little bit. These are some fine tip markers. Look at it's so tiny. And I don't know if they'll be fine tipped enough for this. Also, like, my handwriting is okay, but it's not the best. This marker is doing alright though. So if you do it with pencil, I think you should also be able to kind of go back and erase. And I've already kind of started out making this not look the best, but that's okay. Alright, so we got the first word in here. And anyway, so while I'm trying to write very tiny, you know what, you could also like maybe print out and paste something on here as well. Or if you have a picture already that's really small, you could cut it and paste it. Alright, I'm very glad that this fine tip marker is actually working. This reminds me, I saw this video of this person who's like very, very big, big hands, everything, doing like this really intricate cake decorating, and I was so impressed. That's what I feel like right now, trying to write very tiny on this. I'm like, oh my goodness. Sorry, this is probably very boring because y'all can't see. Okay, so there we go. The time is always right to do what is right. Okay, now we're just going to color it. Now, if I had thought about it, I would have brought my pencil over here and erased the pencil lines, but I think it'll be okay. I'm just going to do some History Month colors. So you also want to make sure your marker is dry, because otherwise it'll start bleeding all over. So I might not be able to finish this right now because it's still and these buttons are great. You can put them on your bag, put them on your shirt, put them on a jacket. And like I said, these are not protected. They don't have plastic on them. So I would say maybe if you make one, don't put it in a place that's going to get wet, essentially. So maybe not on, that kind of limits it, unfortunately. But you can always come to the Hancock Branch and make buttons whenever you want. But yeah, this month, I try to read Black authors all year long, but especially during February. And right now I'm actually listening to an anthology of short stories I've been kind of wanting to listen to for a while called Black Enough, and it's really good. So it's a bunch of different young adult authors writing about the experience of, what it means to be Black in different, situations. So I think the person who organized the anthology was talking about, I think she's from Haiti and coming to the United States and, basically being told by her friends in school and stuff that she wasn't Black enough because, she wasn't like them. She didn't have, the same, culture and everything that Black teens in America did, specifically in the kind of New York City area. So yeah, it's been interesting. All the stories are different. I'm listening to one right now by Lamar Giles, who I really like, and it's called Black Nerd Problems, and it's set in a mall. So all the people working at the mall, and the main character is kind of he's a nerd, and he shows up to this party and he's got on his Star Wars shirt, and he's trying to talk to this girl, but he's like, oh, she's not gonna want anything to want with me because I'm all nerdy. So I'm interested to see where that one goes. But yeah, I also listened to The Getaway by Lamar Giles, which was oh my god, a lot. It was intense. Kind of thriller, horror, futuristic, but hitting a little bit too close to home, And then I always get the title wrong every time. Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute by Talia Hibbert, which is a new one we got. It's kind of contemporary romance, very cute, friends to enemies to, lovers type of situation. And then Full Disclosure by Cameron Garrett, I believe. So those are some that I've listened to recently and really enjoyed. Okay, this is my button. I think it turned out all right. So again, this is a quote by Martin Luther King Jr. And yeah, you can pick up your craft bags in the teen room at the Mary Vinson Memorial Library, or you can come by the Hancock Branch and get some stuff from us. But I hope you enjoy these activities and make something cool, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye!